Here we go.
Hi, I'm here today with our mayor, Ed Lee, and he's been a present guest of Play by Play. And I want to ask you, what kind of initiatives is San Francisco taking to help better education?
Well, first of all, we're taking a very proactive role with education. We know how important it is for our kids to not only get educated, but actually to go to college. And so we have a lot of programs, and we're working in a public-private foundation way. First of all, we want to make sure that our school district is never abandoned. A lot of jurisdictions across the state have considered the school districts to be separate entities in the state. We don't consider them to be separate at all, because it's the same kids that live in our neighborhoods that go to our public schools, and so we don't want them to feel abandoned. So we have a lot of financial support from our own general fund each year. And in fact, we have some $30 million of our own general fund going to support the schools as they experience those drastic cuts that come from the state. So we want to make sure we're there financially for them. Having said that, we're looking at all the gaps of performance that are going on in the school district. So as these new requirements that have come in that require a higher level of before they graduate, we want to make sure that we've identified the gaps for people targeted at those students that need really more assistance. And that's where we have public-private foundation agreements to make sure that we're filling those gaps. So, for example, this year, we're the only city that's provided summer school. The school district for the whole state cut summer school out. And we had 900 kids that failed in their science and math here in San Francisco in 9th grade. And so we provided summer school for them to make sure they can make those classes up. If they didn't make it up, they'd be the newest generation of truants in our district, and we don't want that to happen. We also want to make sure that I create jobs for the city, and to make sure that those jobs are connected to their ability to graduate and go to college. So we have a very strong emphasis on kids not just stopping in high school, going all the way to college, because most of our jobs, the new jobs that are coming out, are the jobs in technology firms, in the bio, life sciences, and the clean tech jobs, and they do require a higher level of education. So we are creating apprenticeship programs to link those technology jobs with our kids. So for example, I sat down with Jack Dorsey, who's one of the founders of Twitter, and in addition to saving Twitter here, they're going to create apprenticeship programs aimed at our high school kids to make sure that they know that they can come into jobs like Twitter and be part of a worldwide company.
It's great to hear. Then what are your thoughts on nonprofits like Project by Project getting involved in education?
Oh gosh, the more are very, very welcome. We so depend upon the nonprofit world to help us with filling those gaps. Government cannot do it by itself, and everybody knows that. And rather than sit back and kind of call the failures, it's really OASIS and groups like that that Project by Project is promoting. And I love the fact that our Asian professionals are coming together like tonight and providing kind of a foundational support for the nonprofits to work with us. I'm a big supporter of nonprofits. I actually worked in one called the Asian Law Caucus for 12 years as a nonprofit attorney, and I know the value of persons who work in nonprofits because they're going to fill a lot of the gaps. And so I'm a big supporter of this and a big supporter of what you're doing tonight.
It's great, and thank you for coming today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.